Hi there, welcome to this quick video showing how you can use a new website, carpricegraph.com, to find a good deal on a used car. Start by pointing your browser at carpricegraph.com, that's all one word. You can also find us on Google by searching for Car Price Graph. We're at the top of the list, just click the link, and now we're looking at the carpricegraph.com homepage. To see a graph, you have to type in an area and a make or a model. You can type in USA to view data across the whole United States, or the name of a city. I live in Seattle, so I'll type in Seattle, and I like Jeeps, so I'll type in Jeep. Notice how the text box will search as you type over all the available makes and models. I want to see all the models for Jeep, so I'll select Jeep All Models, and then finally, to view the graph, hit the See Graph button. Now we're looking at a graph of Jeeps in Seattle. So on this graph we've got a lot of data points. Notice how the points are colorized according to the models of Jeeps that they represent. The graph shows the asking price for the different cars for sale on the y-axis, and then the model year for the cars for sale on the x-axis. Here on the left we've got the more recent model years, 2011, 2010, and then way over on the right, we've got Jeeps from the 50s and from the 60s. Down below the graph, we've got a data table that shows all the same data. But the nice thing about the data table is that you can sort the data by year, or price, or model, or by the title, if you care about sorting by title, or the post time to see what the more recent ads are. Okay, notice also in the graph legend that you can check or uncheck different models to filter out models that you don't care about. So say, for example, that we are only concerned with Jeep Wranglers. So now we've unchecked everything else. We've checked Jeep Wranglers, and we can see here on the graph that there are gold, yellow dots for the Jeep Wranglers for sale, and everything else is grayed out. Well, there's only 217 Jeep Wranglers for sale. We certainly have more data, so if we're only concerned with the Jeep Wranglers for sale, we can click Show More to see another graph that is just Jeep Wranglers for sale in Seattle, showing over 1,000 Jeep Wranglers. Notice on this graph we've got blue and gray dots. The blue dots are recent posts. The gray dots are older posts filtered out. You can uncheck the filter button to show the older posts as blue dots, but for now we'll leave them as gray dots. The data table is the same, and notice how we're just looking at Jeep Wranglers now. Alright, each one of these dots is a link to a Jeep for sale, so you can click through on any one of those to see the actual car for sale. And notice also that the graph is zoomable. So if you're concerned only with a certain model, year, range, or price range, you can zoom in to whatever you like. Now, it's my own personal opinion that that you can find a great deal on a used car by figuring out when the car stops depreciating in value. With most graphs, you can see here that there's a trend that towards the more recent model years, they depreciate more quickly year over year, and then once you get to a certain point, the used cars stop depreciating. And for the Jeeps, for the Jeep Wranglers, it looks like that's around the year 2000. So if you're looking for a great deal on a used car, for example a Jeep Wrangler in Seattle, you can zoom in on this point where you see the depreciation stop and start looking at the ads for the Jeep Wranglers in this range. So if you find a nice car for sale with low miles, when it stops depreciating, that's how I think you can find a great deal on a used car. So thanks for taking a look, and I hope you explore carpricegraph.com.